We're back, and it's the beginning of the Advent calorie.
Wow. Rip roaring start already this
I know. Yeah.
A king upon my bars to throw, a vow to never drink alone. I'll only drink with friends or
That's been a hot minute.
It has been.
That's what the kids say these days. I don't know if they say hot, but it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Like our teenager laughs when we say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2023
Whew.
Advent whiskey calendar. So calendars are en route. So much like we did last year, we thought we'd do a little unboxing video. There are a lot of new people this year.
Which
a
is
lot
great.
of new people this year. So why don't you introduce us while I get the required PPE since the season is officially starting.
So I am Ann.
No last names.
I know.
Okay, wow.
And this is Greg.
Yeah. And what do we do here?
We drink a lot of whiskey.
In moderation. In moderation.
Yes.
So you are all, unless you're just finding us on the YouTuber, you are all part of our Advent whiskey calendar.
Yeah.
So we've been doing this now for 6 years.
Yeah.
This is the 6th year. Feel free to enjoy your Guinness at any
Thank
time. While I blather on, this is kind of how it goes. Like, I'm the talent, so I talk a lot. Ann has all the whiskey knowledge, so she'll get nerdy.
Yeah.
And, so every once in a while you got to pay attention to her.
Yeah.
So each of you have gotten or will be getting a box.
A box.
Yeah, that's where you're supposed to say,
What's in the box?
yeah, like from the movie Seven. So in the box, which is very important, there's going to be a lot of wrapping and stuff. Let me move this out so you can see the talent. Look for one of these, because it's not just wrapping and stuff that you throw away. Hopefully, hope is not a method. All of these have made them. Yeah, I think it's good. No, didn't. Here, you got to stick your head next to mine so that focuses in on the glass. There we go. So you got a new camera this year, so it's supposed to focus on stuff when I move it in. So that's your Saints and Sinners Whiskey Club Glencairn official glass of the Whiskey Club. But look for it. If you already threw your box out and you didn't pull it out of there, let me know. Maybe I can help you out. We did use a lot of different stuff to ship these this year because we basically kept all the stuff that came in boxes for the year to try and save the planet. But then, the big dog, what you're all looking for is...
The big Saints and Sinners.
Or
The whiskey calendar. Well, I would think they knew that.
You're rusty. No, like some people might have just saw this black box and said it's black box, can't open it.
Oh, okay.
So inside of this, and some of you might just threw this in your box because little, I kind of forgot. Like I got half of the 94 boxes packed and realized that I also got a coaster. You got to lean your head in. No, towards me, not towards the camera. So
you're covering my face.
Well, that's the idea. So, like when you stick something close to the camera, it focuses on the nearest issue. Okay. So if you're sticking your head out here, like, no, focus in on me. God, you're such a...
I know.
Let's try. Here, there we go. That's it. I just need to block you, and then it'll zero. And you got so this was last year. Let's try that again.
This year.
Oh, look, upside down. Yeah. See if I block her face. It doesn't zoom in on the talent. Maybe it is now. So that was last year's. That's kind of the official logo. This is a new one. I got bored and came up with it. I think it's kind of cool. If you don't, you're wrong. So those are either inside of this or, again, it's with your glass thrown somewhere in the box because we had to open up like half of them and slide these back in. Inside of the box, you have a little envelope. Most of them are black. They're carbon. There are a couple red. You know why there's special red ones in there, Ann?
Why?
Guess.
Because you ran out of the gray ones.
Yeah, exactly. So you're not special. It's just different color. It's what I had. So in there, you got a little card. You got the toast on the back. Inside of it, you have the rundown. All 24 days of whiskey. Let's try this again. in front of Ann. Yes. But one of the things I threw in there this year is kind of the local cost. So cost varies. I'll throw it out there when we're doing the video as well, but it's going to be different where you live unless you live here in New Hampshire or Massachusetts like we do. But you've got all of them in there. You will notice there are 3 brown bag whiskeys. And you want to tell them what a brown bag whiskey is?
Well, they're covered up in a brown bag, and we don't know what they are.
I know what they are.
You do. No one else.
Yeah. The idea behind those, and on the label, it'll just say brown bag. So that is designed to allow you to taste a whiskey. Now, you'll know if it's an Irish, a Scotch or World whiskey, or a bourbon, but you have no other idea, like, is it expensive? Is it cheap? Is it, wonderful? Is it gutter piss? It all depends on what you want, because a lot of taste is subjective.
Yes.
And that's what marketing is. So there's evil marketing people who, weren't slick enough to be salespeople, went into marketing. They try to convince you to go buy stuff from the slick salespeople by putting messages in your head. So using that pause, that gives you an opportunity to participate.
What am I participating
I don't
on?
know, just say something. Tell the people something. I don't know. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is red.
No one cares what your favorite color is.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Anyways, also on this, so 2 other things. There's a QR code, yes. I mean, this Gen Xer knows how to do QR codes now.
Big stuff.
Got a blocker. All right. So if that one on the back, you want to scan it, it'll take you to a merch page. We do have merch. You can buy merch. If you don't want to buy merch, don't buy merch. Don't really care.
Yeah.
All I care about is don't complain that we have merch and you don't want to buy merch. That's a good way to get kicked off the island. On the inside is another QR code, and we are double QR code people.
Wow.
Can you do a QR code, Ann?
Sometimes.
Not scan one. Can you? Do you know how to make one?
No, I do not know how to make one. No.
Job security for me in this endeavor.
You're all set.
So on that one, if you want to click on that, if you want to reserve your spot for next year, and all of you are going to be like, well, those who've been here for a minute know that we sell out every single year, including the first year when we shipped these to 5 people and they didn't know they were getting them. But we've been 100% sold out every year. I've actually had people on a waiting list. Unfortunately, a couple people this year we just couldn't get one to. So, there's instructions when you go to do that. So the most important part is the whiskey.
It is.
So Anna, kind of, here, I will hold it up.
Am I taking them out?
Oh, God.
What?
Wow. Okay. Like, take one, maybe, like, show it to the camera. I know there's no people there, but there's supposed to be people there. Like, get it all the way up there. It'll zoom in on it. No, not the screen, the lens. Yeah, see? Okay, so you got 24 of those. One for every day in December, which is Advent. On it, it'll tell you the day, what the whiskey is, etc. And then this year, put one of these in there. You want to Vanna this in front of the lens again?
Yeah.
The lens. Keep going. You'll see when it... Yeah, you might want to show them the label. Twist it. There you go. No, it's on your face, so... There you go. No, now it's on my face. This could be a fun... There you go. You had it. You got it. Okay, good. So, okay. Usually good means you can stop doing what you're doing.
Oh, my gosh.
So, little eyedropper in here. Fill it up with water. So some of these you're going to want to dilute down. A lot of drinking whiskey is drop a couple drops in it, see if that changes it. A lot of them it does. Mm-hmm. Most of them different, some better, some worse. But that's up to your taster as to what it is. The structure of this. So there's 24 whiskeys. We have 3 categories. Irish.
Yep.
It's its own category for us because it's our favorite kind of whiskey. So It's our calendar. You're just living in it. So you're going to get 8 Irish every year. Then we have 8 bourbon/American. So those can be bourbons, those can be rye, those could be American single malts. If they're made in the good old US of A, then they can go in that category.
Yeah.
And then we lump the entire rest of the world, because if you ain't America...
What are you?
Right, you're everything else. America, baby. So mostly Scotch, some world whiskeys we've done... wasn't Indian, Malaysian whiskey. And so we've got a couple world whiskeys in there too. So we rotate each day. I forget what we start with this year. Well, actually, I could look. We start with Scotch and world whiskey. And then the next day will be an Irish whiskey. So first brown bag is day 2. So it's going to tell you it's Irish. It's telling you it's a single malt. Tells you what the horsepower and proof is. But beyond that, you don't know what it is. I do. Ann doesn't.
Nope.
And then third day we go to bourbon. Then we repeat. So go all the way through the year.
Yeah.
We do a really shitty video like this every day. So part of the fun for the really cool people is you join, watch it with friends, family, coworkers. Enjoy the whiskey with us. See if you get the same tasting notes as us. If not, that's fine. Probably get something different. I feel like I'm doing a lot of the talking.
You are.
Is there anything
You're
you want
really
to say?
good at it.
I know.
No, I'm just excited for the new calendar, and hopefully getting to know some of the new folks as well as those that have been with us for a long time.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
Sure.
Feel like I'm running a Zoom call at work. Thank you for your input. Anyways, so last things on this, I probably should have started with this, but a little more on the structure. But the coolest thing about this, other than you get 24 whiskeys, a whiskey a day, is we do this all at cost. So we are, I didn't lead with this year, but we are
the world's largest whiskey advent calendar. Sorry, that was tough.
If we put those two together, you kind of got it. We are the world's largest non-profit Advent whiskey calendar. Reason for that is no one else would be dumb enough to do this for no money whatsoever. But we do this all at cost. So a lot of you have gotten these as gifts from people, so give them a big hug. If you want to give more than a hug, that's up to you. We're totally cool with it. Life, liberty, pursuit of your happiness. And then what we do is the cost is the cost, and then we add $10. So everybody is basically pitched in $10. And then we take that $10 per calendar. So we sold 94 of these this year, or shared 94. We didn't sell them.
Yeah.
Shared 94 of these this year. So that's $940. In addition to that, there are a couple folks, most notably Montana Mike, who again this year sent in an extra $100 for the kids.
Yep.
And then our amigo, our virtual amigo Troy, down in Texas, who doesn't even get the calendar, watches us on videos. Hey Troy.
Thanks.
Sent $100 for the kids as well. So, over, what is that, $1,140?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds right.
Sure.
And what we do is here in the local town, they have giving trees for families in need. And last year, we peeled just about everything off of the tree. We go and shop for kids at Christmas. So by you being a degenerate whiskey drinker for the entire month of December, you're helping in some small part, and probably in a big way, a family here in the local area have a little bit better holiday. So feel good about yourself while you're drinking your whiskey. All right. So our first video will be live on December 1st. For those of you who are getting the calendar from London, actually Greenwich, Mean Time, Greenwich Mean Time, all the way to Hawaii, and I think 30 some odd states in between. Glad to have you along for the ride.
Yeah.
All right, Ann.
All right.
Anything else for the good people?
No, I'm excited for
I'm tired of talking. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I interrupted you.
I'm excited to do the videos this year. I usually am a little bit dragging, but I think it's going to be a great season, and so happy that there's so many people joining us.
Okay. All right, just got to work on your participation.
Okay.
I know your thing is you just drink it, but
Yeah.
the people want to hear from you.
Okay.
Are you holding all your nerd knowledge for the end?
I am. Yeah.
All right. This has gone on way long enough. All right, we'll see you all December 1st. Do you want to do the cheer? The toast?
We'll wait. We'll wait.
No, let's do it.
Oh, okay.
Because we have a drink in
All
our
right.
hand.
May your heart stay young. The whiskey. I can't read.
It's like training camp. That's why we're doing it.
Yep.
Training
All right.
camp.
May
Start
your
all
heart
over.
stay young, the whiskey be old, the cork loose, and the adventures bold.
See you in December 1st.
Cheers.
Money's running low and the bar is closing. We'll just head on down the road where the spirit's flowing. When all the whiskey's gone, whiskey's gone, whiskey's gone. When all the whiskey's gone.